NBA player presented the My Team Unlimited tournament winner with a $250.
As it usually is here in Phoenix, such a dramatic setting here in the Arizona desert. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Thursday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for that matchup with the Kings, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Phoenix, Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Rubio and Book there at the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Yours teams sometimes struggle right out of the blocks. When do they generally hit, in your opinion, the panic button?
Well, let's hope the panic button that doesn't get hit for anybody. But the one thing that would concern any team, obviously, is injury to a star, either an established star or a rookie they're trying to get good minutes for. But, boy, if you're hitting the panic button this early, look out. But
the one thing is, Doris, you can really kind of rectify the situation because of the length of the regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. An NBA year affords plenty of opportunities to find your footing.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back to Davis. Oubre with the steal. And here's Rubio. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Well, don't sleep on Avery Bradley in transition. This guy is superb at reading defenses and fast break opportunities.
Saric against Davis, and Saric kicks to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Davis. Some solid defense from Saric.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Another shot, and Ayton with the layup.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's James. Saric grabs the board.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Bradley can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, he can do this now. Booker is not just a spot-up shooter. Very good with the ball in his hands.
Oubre with the steal. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Avery Bradley. How he did last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. It was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with his energy, and they love it.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
3 from the inbound. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Now Davis. After the missed 3 from Dario Saric. Green, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he missed on that.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. Coming off a terrific season, 7th in scoring, and his skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. That bucket in.
No doubt about that. It's a bonus anytime you can get Rondo to knock down those contested jump shots. Great focus there on the finish.
Now, here's Rubio. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. The Lakers also making some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Booker against Caldwell-Pope. 5 to shoot. Booker, right side. Morris with the block.
And when Morris is protecting the rim with that kind of effort, what a lift for his group.
Los Angeles leading by 3. To the paint. It's intercepted. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. He lays that one in.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Count that bucket. Rondo's got his second bucket of the night.
And the first task for Monty Williams is going to be retooling this offense. Plenty of offensive talent here. The team has underperformed on that end for years.
And one of the things he wants to implement, Greg, Monty Williams wants to utilize more movement, right? He has mentioned a style similar to what he was with the Spurs organization. So don't expect to see any stagnant bodies on the offensive end this year.
And how good is Rondo in terms of the focus? It doesn't matter how much contact there is. He's just got that ability to finish.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
Well, you look at the Suns going forward. They have got to believe a big part of the puzzle is DeAndre Ayton. This guy was the #1 overall pick in last year's draft.
Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. The pass to Baines. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Doris Ayton, a terrific rebounder. He can score in the paint. And, of course, he is still improving.
Yeah, what you like about DeAndre Ayton, Kev, is he doesn't just rely on his God-given talent. This guy knows he needs to be more consistent with the jumper, improve his overall defensive awareness, but this guy is willing to put in the work to become a complete and great NBA player.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Morris kicks to Caruso. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Lakers working the ball around now. Passes it to Morris. 14 feet away. That one goes. Count it.
Great shooting touch in face-up game opportunities for a power forward. Morris deadly from mid-range.
Rubio finds Kaminsky. Now Bridges, covered by Morris. Rebound the Lakers, and going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they won the season series against this club last year. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And Greg Chilled on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, ending the first quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this.
Here we go now.
Well, you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who LeBron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the point. Pass to Howard. Here are these defensive coaches in our meeting about their players staying on a string, helping the help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case, but it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipation. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
Johnson kicks to Baines. Rubio right side. Top of the key, Booker. Over Caldwell-Pope. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Booker.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And the Lakers call time here.
And it was made clear early on to Ricky Rubio that the Jazz were moving on from him. But Rubio quickly finds a home in Phoenix. 3-year deal for Rubio, who is a good fit with the Suns. Having a real point guard on the team like Rubio should be a huge boost.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Kelly Oubre comes in for Ricky Rubio. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. LeBron's checked in for Kyle. And Bradley's subbed in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
It's incredible to me, Kevin, how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammate. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Johnson dishes to Booker. Pass to Diallo. Back to Booker. McGee against Ayton. Shoots over McGee, and it's Ayton missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You see, they're prepared to put that shot.
And McGee to LeBron. And again, Davis with the triple.
And LeBron anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Now the pass to Diallo. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Right side Davis. And they double up Davis. And McGee kicks to LeBron. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Oubre on the wing. Here's Booker. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Saric is checked in for the Suns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. The Lakers also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley. Bridges against Green. Bridges to Shaden. Booker left side. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 13.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Here's LeBron. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point reach for him.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And the free throw, no good.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy. Look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
No good from Booker. Lakers leading by 3. Down low. And a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Talking about Anthony Davis, how do you even put into words what he's able to basketball?
He's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And that falls for Anthony Davis. Suns have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. To Oubre. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
You're going to have to hit Oubre hard to prevent the bucket, boy. If you don't, he's going to play through it.
The Suns shooting their first free throw tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Oubre.
Now remember, he grew up in New Orleans, but Kelly Oubre had to move to Texas after Hurricane Katrina. Some tough times that he said put a little bit of a chip on his shoulder to this day.
LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Back to Rondo. Makes the 13-footer. McGee. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 5.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. Saric outside. Bank shot, no good. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Shrugs off any and all contact when he has a good look at the rim like that.
There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Booker outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And he knocks down the first one.
And guys, stellar development continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense. Took strides to shot selection and equally as important, his decision making.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Oubre. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in for LeBron. And slam dunk by Saric.
What I love is the aggressiveness of Dario Saric, making sure he leaves no doubt.
Rondo against Rubio. Rondo can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Ricky, how do you guys put this thing away in the second half?
We got a lot of turnovers, they got a lot of layups, and that can happen. We have to take care of the ball.
We'll see if you can do that, Ricky. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some... And now with the second half about to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
And all the tools that made DeAndre Ayton the top pick in the 2018 draft already, Doris, on display at the start of his NBA career.
You know what, Kevin? People wanted to knock DeAndre Ayton for his defense, which wasn't terrific, but they forgot about all the things he can do. Let's remember, he's a great screener in the pick and roll. He can shoot from range. He's got incredible instincts with an incredible physicality to his game. Don't talk about the defense. Ayton too good on the offensive end.
The Suns leading. And he drops it in from the low. Oubre's got a second bucket tonight.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot.
on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly.
In Rubio. He dishes it to Sharch. Inside. Slam dunk by Sharch.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Davis finds McGee. Moves back up. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. McGee's got second bucket. Rubio, the pass to Sharch. Shot from 12. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. And it's Rubio with they lead by 1. And will be proud to face them after this game. And Ayton with the nice inside. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate?
When you played, you took a try each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Phoenix making some changes. Aaron Baines in for Sharch. And it's Johnson in for Kelly Oubre. The Lakers also changing it up. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. Here's Morris. Count it.
It seems every year Markieff Morris gets a little more consistent with the jumper. Looked so comfortable there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And Baines kicks to Rubio. Ayton dishes to Rubio. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rubio's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's LeBron, and tonight he sends it right off the glass. There's the feed to Booker. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 9 assists now tonight.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Passes to 5 on the clock. Wipe it. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. Basket counts.
Well, Bradley has developed the defense today.
And first time in the game called face. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every...
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So the Lakers 5 right now. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward. Bridges for 3. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's Kuzma penetrating. He feeds it to Davis. Yep, that one goes. Kuzma's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Rubio outside. Here's Diallo. Lays it up and puts it in.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Pass to Davis. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges. And the layup is good. And it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Rondo dishes to Davis. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Diallo. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. LeBron comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Bridges for 3. Ball's knocked loose.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
2 points. That one goes. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting shooter, a good chance he'll get a hand on it. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Oubre kicks to Bridges. Rubio outside. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Lakers trail by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the Suns call time. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a rest for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. foul called on Danny Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Ayton. They need this one. Phoenix, no good that time either.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Rubio against Bradley. James, the pass to Bradley. He kicks to Green. Back to Bradley. Lock at 6. There's the 3. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Bradley. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They've gone a long time without a bucket.
Booker against Green. The drive by Booker. Laid in with an top off the glass. Booker's got 10 points.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faced? Booker treats every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
Bradley dishes to McGee. Feeds it to Davis. Hit the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's now 6 points for JaVale McGee.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. On the wing, Booker. Headed by Green. No good from Booker. Lakers leading by 4. And it's Bradley off the drive.
Well, Bradley is remarkable at taking it to the rack. He just uses exceptional speed, Avery, and that athleticism to pick up these fouls.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Booker with it. Picked up by Davis. And slam dunk by Sharich.
Sharich with the big-time delivery in the big moment. Wow!
LeBron against Oubre. Oubre with the steal. And now the Suns at fast break. And the jam by Oubre.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
And Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
LeBron outside. Davis gets to Green. And stolen by Booker. Yes!
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
And so James will bring it up to the Lakers. It's good!
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. James, the pass to McGee. Shoots over Oubre. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Boy, some of that is just having an aggressive mindset if you're LeBron James.
Oh, wow!
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged, he's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
And the Lakers call time here. The score knotted at 73. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James has a two-pointer.
Got it! I don't know how it's possible for a player to keep better with age, but as LeBron said, he's like fine wine, baby.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in close. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. We know it's a game of runs. How did you withstand their run to get back to the lead?
Just try to keep attacking, try to get to the free throw line, stop the clock, put pressure on their defense, and just try to keep as much pressure on them as possible. You know, this is the new season, and we came in and took care of job on the road, and hopefully we continue to get better.
Long season ahead. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.